Hey everyone, welcome to the Daily Breakdown, Mr. Keelan. Today we're going to be talking about Shay's Rebellion and the impact that this event had as kind of the final straw on calling for a constitutional convention. Um, Daniel Shay is a veteran of the American Revolution. He lives in Massachusetts. Here's a guy who spent his past 8 years fighting in war and was trained in how to not only fight in combat, but also how to effectively hold a rebellion, a revolt. And Daniel Shay is not alone. There are many veterans of the American Revolution who helped overthrow their existing government because they were frustrated and felt that it was acting unfair and acting like a tyranny. So they put it all on the line and were willing to fight. Well, now you have that the national debt can't be paid because government can't effectively raise taxes. Remember, it's all voluntarily. Hey, if you want to volunteer to pay the taxes, you can. Most people are like, yeah, I'm going to volunteer not to. And as a result, each state now is left in its own debt and left to do it on its own. And states that have been very active during the war, that had a lot of battle and damage during the war, had a lot more debt. States like, for example, Massachusetts. So in order to start paying off those debts, what did they have to do? The states had to raise taxes. And, well, people are in an economic depression because of the Articles of Confederation. People are losing jobs. People aren't making money. And they're not able to pay the taxes. So the government needs to get some sort of compensation so they can start paying off the debt. So instead, they start taking land of people who don't pay their taxes. So once again, here's Daniel Shay. Was a soldier for years. He's now not getting the commissions that he was promised because the government can't pay him. The state government of Massachusetts is now taking his land because he can't pay taxes. And here Shay says to himself, I already fought in a war over unfair taxes and taxation without representation. I can keep fighting. And he bands together an uprising of other colonists from the area, and they go buck wild. They march to Springfield. They burn down the courthouse. They go crazy. The Massachusetts government has to send in the militia to try to stop them. So now you have colonists fighting colonists. The whole thing becomes a big, hot, heated mess. And let's now just look at overall where we are with the Articles of Confederation. Foreign countries like the British and the Spanish are threatening our security in the western frontier, and ships are attacking American ships at sea because we don't have any protection and we're not respected. The overwhelming debt and inability to pay taxes has put us in an economic depression that threatens the economy as at risk of falling apart. And now we have Shay's Rebellion, which is seen as a sign that the government is just ineffective. And they're worried that if people were going to start revolting in Massachusetts, remember, the last revolt started in Massachusetts, that this could spread throughout all 13 states and that the country could fall apart. They see that Shay's Rebellion was a bellwether that if we don't do something fast to fix this weak and ineffective government, where laws are difficult to pass, where we have no executive branch to enforce the laws, where we have no one to settle disputes about the laws, the whole thing will fall apart, and the whole American Revolution would have been for nothing. So we see throughout the 13 colonies that there is a call for change, that if we don't fix the articles, that the whole nation will fall into chaos. And they call a meeting in Philadelphia, same place where the Declaration of Independence was signed, for all 13 states to come and meet and draft changes to the Articles of Confederation to try to fix the articles. But we're going to see in the next unit that they're just going to ban the Articles of Confederation altogether and draft a whole new framework, a whole new blueprint for the U.S. government. And that framework is called the U.S. Constitution. And that meeting will hence be called the Constitutional Convention. We'll talk more about that in subsequent lessons. But for today, I'd like you to be able to describe 2 factors that led to the calling of the Constitutional Convention. Why was the Articles of Confederation falling on its face so bad? Thanks for watching. We'll be back with a more regular video tomorrow. Hopefully you'll see me doing my face again. But in the meantime, is what you got. Please post up your answer on the Google stream.